Let's try this again where I'm not blocking all of the gear for the video. What's up guys, MtgJedi here. We're gonna try part 2 of this early game gearing guide. Luckily, I know everything I want to say because I just recorded it. But you know, this is for you guys, not for me. So if it's better for me to re-record it, then that's what we gotta do. If you appreciate that sacrifice of my time, hit the like button. If you're enjoying this series, let me know and tell me what else I can do to help you out. So, I just got done saying we were going to equip Kale with these two pieces of gear. And the reason why is to get some accuracy on him. He's had very low accuracy, and although I got some really amazing gloves from the login today, the regen set login for Ultimate Death Knight, I felt like what I actually needed on him was not the amazing gloves that I put on Phoenix, but rather I think that I need more accuracy. So I'm gonna put these two perception sets on him. That's gonna give a little speed and the stats that I'm looking for. Now, if I had random pieces, I would use those instead, but these do happen to match, okay? You should not care about the sets as much as the stats, okay? So let's take a look at the Phoenix build here. So we have the crit rate gloves that I was talking about. They're ridiculous for this account. We have an attack percentage chest, which I'll admit is not the best, but it does have some survivability. I thought this was going to be the best piece of gear on my account for a long time until I got these today. And the helmet, it's just okay. The shield fits the build because it has crit damage and survivability. And then I have speed on the boots, which I need to level up. So, next, on Golden Reaper, okay, those are the two damage dealer builds. On Golden Reaper, my goal has been survivability and speed. So, I think these were the first pair of, this is the first thing that I leveled to 16 on this account. Because I feel like this is going to be useful for a long amount of time. I mean, it's 5-star speed boots with relatively good substats, okay? And then on all of the rest of this, we just are looking for speed and accuracy, okay? Now, obviously, this is not the best gear, all right? I said when I was recording earlier, you want to sell your 3-star gear as soon as possible. So, if we look here at our 3-star gear, the only 3-star gear that I kept was stuff that I already had at level 8. And I have no 1- and 2-star gear, rightly so, okay? We want to move on from 3-star gear to 4-star gear as quickly as possible. This is what, day 5. And then we want to move on from 4-star gear to 5-star gear as quickly as possible. That will happen probably by the end of the 2nd week, okay? And if you're not playing as much, if you're playing, you know, just a little bit every day, that might take you a little bit longer. But basically, once the reason that this was inspired is because I'm going to run Ice Golem today. And I figured, let's level up Phoenix while we're doing that, okay? But once you hit level 10 dungeons, that is going to give you only 4- and 5-star gear. And then you can sell all your 3-star gear, okay? You don't want to use all of your resources on stage 10s, but stage 10s does give you a high chance for 5-star gear. And that's a good place to be. Okay, so with Golden Reaper, speed and accuracy was my goal here, and survivability if I could manage it. Okay, Doom Priest, when I geared her, I didn't really have a lot of options, so I went with this terrible Relentless set. The only gloves I had was flat HP, they're bad. And then I have actual 5-star speed boots, which at some point this will be leveled up to 6-star. These will be used on the account for a long, long time until we are farming level 20 dungeons, is my guess. So a couple months. Gorlos, I re-geared to have just speed and accuracy. I don't have a gear with like good speed and accuracy substats. So I really had to use the set bonus here to get to a reasonable accuracy amount, okay? So we put HP percent gloves on here. We don't want to invest highly here, guys. So level 8 is fine. We have an accuracy chest even, okay? And then we're going to go speed on the boots, right? And I think that's everybody. So Melga would be geared similar to Doom Priest, where you're just looking for survivability and speed, tankiness, that kind of stuff. I don't have her geared yet, so let's go ahead and do that in this video. So we want either HP or defense percent. Okay. We don't need accuracy on her. So I think I will save that, and I think I will try for this crit rate defense percent gauntlets, and we'll go ahead and just use the fitting room in case we want to change things around. I have been looking for a good champion to wear a shield set, so I'm wondering if I even have a shield set that's possible. And then down here, I would love to, if the scroll will work, Polarium, I would love to have speed on the boots. We do have a couple of options here. I don't think either of those are going to matter. Let's just do that. Now, the next thing we want to check is, as I said, hit equipped in case I'm hiding something. Do I have a shield set? No, I do not. All right, so then if I had to choose, I would choose like HP percent. This is the starter gear. We know that's good. Okay, there's that. It's not great. And then maybe just a little bit of survivability. Actually, I think that's going to be better for us. We could match this for the defense bonus. I don't hate that. Let's take a look at shields one more time before I think that might be a better shield. We don't really need that. That would lose us some speed, but gain survivability, and we could hit speed at 12 if we go there. I think that's the best bet. And then, so, we would like to come back here and check and see, do we have something better here? Crit rate and accuracy, we don't need any of that. I think that's the best thing. Maybe there's a defense percent chest that would be better. Not really. Not really. We could do this and just get some crit rate just because. How do I feel about that? I don't hate that. I don't hate that. So then, we're not going to invest highly here. The 5-star gear we can take to 12, except the common. The common one we're probably going to stick to at 8. And then the rest of it is basically just putting gear on her as a temporary thing so that she's usable and doesn't die. Okay, check and see if we have a ring. We have a 4-star ring with matching stat. HP. Wow, that's impressive. That is lucky. So that'll give you a good idea of how I'm gearing all of these champions early game. Some of these people had a random gear on for before I had champions in general, like Skullsworn here. War Priest still has her gear on, so you can see she has no speed on any of this. But she was focused on survivability, right? What's the highest HP we can get? This was before I had speed boots, you know what I mean? So this should give you an idea of what it's like to gear early game. And again, you can see here, we try not to go past 8 on the level 3 gear. This one we took to 12 for a mission. I think this was our first pair of gauntlets on the account. So, I'll be right back. I'm going to level up that gear on all these champions so you can see what it looks like after it's leveled up. Okay, all the silver's spent, and we were able to get a couple arcane potions. That will be helpful. Let's see what we were able to come up with. So Kale, I chose not to level his gauntlets to 16 so that I could level all the rest of the gear on the champions. But those will be my next goal, would be to get those to 16. Golden Reaper, I didn't do anything to. Doom Priest, I didn't do anything to. Gorlos, I leveled all of his gear to 8. And you can see we got a reasonable amount of accuracy. I threw something else on Armiger here just so that he would have gear. Melga, I leveled all her gear up to 8 just so that she is usable. And then Phoenix, the Phoenix build is actually decent. He doesn't really have accuracy, but he's going to do some damage for sure. And then he'll be probably my next 50. And then I think Ultimate Death Knight is going to be my second 6-star once I get there. But I've used pretty much all the resources that I had to get Kale to 60, Golden Reaper to 50, and now we're working on these two 50s, and I think Phoenix will be my third 50. I know that it's not a great idea to spread out like this. 6 stars are better than 5 stars by a lot. I can afford to have a bunch of 50s before I go to start 60ing people. That's what we need in order to progress to level 10 dungeons, I think. So, let's come in here. Let's take a look at Ice Golem and see how this run goes, and that will wrap the video. Stage 10 here, and then we're going to put Phoenix in. My guess is that this is going to be pretty good. But we did, like, it's not 100%, right? Like, it's not 100%. But Kale can wipe the first wave with his AoE, so that's good. And then the second wave, I think, is going to be better here. But we also let them get a turn. So, I mean, pros and cons, right? At least they're not targeting Phoenix, I guess. I wonder if Phoenix did his AoE there, or if that was a different thing. And Phoenix can block revive once we get him ready to go. He can block revive on the minions here, so that makes him actually good against Ice Golem. He's gonna weak hit because he's the wrong affinity, but Kale is the right affinity, and that's the main thing that we want to realize here. Gorlos down again, not very survivable. But when he gets to place his HP burn, he can be very helpful. I've been pretty impressed so far with Gorlos, other than he's an attack-based champion, which makes him squishy. But yeah, so this is going to take like a minute and a half or so, and then we'll run Ice Golem for the tournament here and see if we can get ourselves some level 4 and 5-star gear to start, you know, getting some more silver and stop using this 3-star gear. And then for Dragon, we're going to try to do the same thing. I'm not sure what we can do for Fire Knight. So, but there we go. Best time, 130. And then again, we're getting this 4-star gear. And this is actually good for the account. Attack percentage and accuracy. So I'm going to go ahead and run this. Auto-selling all 3-star gear. That doesn't matter for this level, but for other levels. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, hit the like button and make sure you share this with somebody who can use it. I would love for this guide to be very helpful to any new players or existing players who are having some questions about gearing, especially early game. And then we'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.